up?
Oh, amateur hour. Come on.
Amateur hour.
My phone rang.
Whose phone is on?
Yeah, I know. It's Pippi. Who else?
Boomer.
He's
Come on, brother.
Put it on vibrate.
I'm trying to figure out how to. There we go.
Yeah, but he
That's
hasn't
what you
taken
said.
that pill yet this month, so he might get a little too excited.
Ah. You know, Bluetooth definitely should work with me because we have metric system in Canada. So I would say, man, Bluetooth turned me into a solid 15, which is 6 inches.
Oh, we're
That's
back on that
15
again.
centimeters.
We're back on that again.
Of course. They
Because
sponsor
apparently
everybody.
Everett wants a sponsorship, so...
They're on every
Happy-
podcast when they start. So it's like, shit, they got to do us.
Here's what
It's
Bluetooth
gonna go
said.
from Peppy G Hot to Peppy GQ.
Peppy and Ready.
He's gonna be
Isn't that Little
Peppy Blue
Caesars?
Chew.
I think
Peppy Chew Hot. Peppy Chew Hot.
I think Maestro
Peppy Chew
wants
Hot.
to Maestro wants to
I
restart
don't
now,
always
think.
chew, but what I chew, it's Blue Chew.
G Smith.
Y'all are crazy.
Well, that actually
Man.
does remind me that we did get our first viewer mail this week.
Oh,
Local Vancouver celebrity and friend of the podcast, Ryan Reynolds, said he wanted to order some Blue Chew, but he didn't know what promo code that was linked to this podcast. So Blue Chew's missing out on having Ryan Reynolds, even working with him.
Promo code Pippy G.
There we go, promo code PBG. Ryan
For
Reynolds,
0%
friend of the podcast.
discount right now. It may go up. Blue Chew, you got your guy.
But if it's in Canada, shouldn't the promo code be Hosers?
Pippy G's hose.
Pippy G, eh?
Pippy G.
Ah,
Nice one.
ah.
And he took that one over the fence. Make sure
Kick
you
off,
touch all the bases on that one. You got the wrong name on
Straight
there,
through
Maestro.
one of my favorite movies ever. Rick Moranis.
Oh, God, yeah.
Steamroller.
That's right. Rosie LaRose. Hey, play that music. It makes them fight.
That's right. Do, 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 do. Love it.
And today I did Christmas shopping stuff.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. And not even like the main Christmas stuff, like, because we have, all the big gifts for the kids. The Santa gifts have already been purchased. They're already here. They're already still in their boxes hidden. I have a bunch of them here behind me. But we have our family, my father's side of the family. We have our Christmas tomorrow, and it's a whole big thing. And I was not prepared for any of it because I had to wait until I got paid today to go buy all
Oh, fuck.
So Walmart, $2 trees, because we're doing the Saran Wrap Ball. Have y'all ever played that
Yes.
game?
No.
All right, so you start with the big gift, and you put it in the middle, and you start wrapping it in Saran Wrap. Then you tear it off. Then you start another sheet, and then you tear it off. And then you put something else in there and wrap it, tear it off. Put something else in there, and you keep going. So you have this big ball, and
Okay.
then you start. Everybody starts. That's why the Dollar Tree. There's scratch-off tickets, couple dollars, $5 bill. Candy, little
Sure.
Dollar Tree things, the jerky, cheap stuff. But all in all, there's probably there's 2 balls, one for the adults, one for the kids, and there's probably about $270 worth of stuff in the 2 balls.
Promo code Blue Chew. Hashtag Peppy G Hot.
That's right.
So the way you play is you get a table and you gather all the adults around the table. And then same thing with the kids, basically everybody who's playing around the table. And then one person has the ball, and then the person next to them has 2 dice. And they keep rolling until they get doubles. And as soon as they get doubles, whoever was working on the ball has to stop and pass it to them. And you pass the dice. And you just keep going around the table, and as you're unwrapping, stuff comes flying out, and that's yours, you know. And everybody keeps going until the person next to them gets doubles.
How big is the ball by the time you start?
Basketball?
That's the biggest size you've ever seen, Dingleberry.
Smaller than a beach ball, bigger than a basketball. Like, they're big. By the time they're done. My wife is actually in the other room right now working on the balls.
She should be. Well, she can't do it in this room right now because
long
that's
arms.
not made for YouTube.
She has long arms.
Well, and then we also have
There's Donnie.
We also have the white elephant gifts.
There you go.
Like the kids get gifts, the adults get the white elephant, whatever, and I still got to put all that stuff together. Like, yeah, way behind.
Last time we ever did things was at my mom's Christmas dinner. You go there, you just bring one gift. Got to be $20 or less, and
Yeah, I
you
wish
just draw
our
a
budget
name
was
when
that.
you're there. Everyone brings one, you draw a name, and you just get whatever. I found I buy the same thing every year, and people loved it. They're going, "Oh my god, I need this so much!" It's like a fire extinguisher. Just go to the hardware store, buy a $10 fire extinguisher. It's a great thing. Everyone can use
a
one.
useful gift.
Yeah. And they go, "Oh, you're so smart." It's like, yeah, I live with a spaz. We use them all the time.
By the way, Donnie, the Sue says hi.
What's Sue doing over there?
She had to stop by and say hey.
Yeah.
Oh, I like to share.
Maybe
We were
that's her
just
son.
smoking and listening to some music.
Oh, she says check under
Deadspin
your
popped
table.
up.
She said check under the bed, see if her earring is there.
It might be.
So,
She had to spend the night,
Maybe,
but I slept on the couch.
Pippi, I'm going to tease you a bit here.
Welcome to my world.
I got
Okay. Is that a blue chew you just took?
No.
I chew. Nice.
Dollar Tree. You know, they got the candy.
I put a hurt on some Mike and Ike's last night from the Dollarama.
Yeah, the apple ones are not that great. Not gonna lie.
I like sour apple. Oh, you got your name back.
But the
I
mango
like
one,
sour apple gelato.
Any gelato.
those
is
are good.
Yeah. Is that like a
Like
ice
the
cream?
Italian
You mean?
ice thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Italian version.
Yummy, yummy,
Because
yummy.
I'm apparently bougie now.
What,
See,
is boo-
since I met my girl, and this is a hilarious story, by the way. So, when my girl sent a picture of me to her sister for the first time, she goes, "My God, is he even 40?" So my response is like, "Well, of course, I'm a trophy boyfriend."
yeah.
And it's stuck. So now her sister
Maybe she
refers
meant-
to me as the trophy boyfriend.
Maybe she meant IQ.
What?
Maybe she was asking about your IQ.
I mean, possible, except we got to throw at least a 1 in front of it.
I mean, I guess it's appropriate since these days everybody gets a trophy now.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah, I mean, there are some people out there with the participation trophy partners.
Yeah,
Yeah.
participation trophy boyfriend.
That's what a first wife
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
That was definitely my first wife.
The practice wife.
Yeah, my practice wife. And then my
I just waited.
my rebound that went too far. So yeah. That was a participation trophy. I got a couple of badges out of those.
What's
I
a
mean, if
rebound?
dating was like the
Too
Girl
far.
Scouts or the Boy Scouts, I mean, I'd have some serious red flag badges.
Do you know when a boy becomes a scout?
What?
Do you know when a boy becomes a scout?
Why?
When he eats his first brownie.
Wow.
Now to the
Wait, there it is.
Rim shot.
Sorry.
yeah.
So check
Wait,
this out.
wait.
I was at the Blackstone Cherry Show. I'm in the Twin Cities.
Yep.
So I'm going to be legit and I'm going to throw some real details out there because this is accountability. I was at the Caboose on Sunday, Blackstone Cherry, Them Dirty Roses, Aaron Jones.
It's a great name.
Oh, yeah.
Avon?
No, Them
It's
Dirty.
AYON. So Aaron Jones happens to be my new favorite artist of the year so far. Well, the year's over to me. It's 26. I'm already working on 26. That's a different thing altogether. So this woman who shows up about the time that Blackstone Cherry's going on, and she's there with her mother, and she's starting to get fed drinks by 5 dudes, and I've been at enough shows now in the world I work in. These 5 guys thought for some reason that they were above everyone else in the Caboose. They found out that was not the case. This chick also found out, this woman found out that was also not the case. Because she kept coming up to me and touching me inappropriately. That is not acceptable. There's a social contract we have out there with each other. And to be real with you, I keep a social contract with everybody else because it's self-accountability.
It's respect, too.
Yes, there is a level of respect. When you have the level of self-accountability that I do, it bleeds into other areas of your life because when you're responsible for your behavior, it's also going to keep you responsible for how you behave towards others. This woman obviously didn't choose that path. She was inappropriately touching me all night. I finally got to a point where I was so sick of it, I turned around and I screamed at her, "I do not like to be touched that way." How often do you hear a man tell a woman that he does not like to be touched that way? There is a social contract in place. There is also laws in place. I prefer to go with social contract because in our culture, we as people should be dealing with this so we don't have to bring other people into our lives. I believe we as adults, because we are adults, should be able to settle this shit between us and we don't need a third-party arbiter. So the fact that 5 dudes who are hanging out, you know the type, they have their gym muscles, they show up for the main act. The one dude's like over 6 foot tall, tries to stand in front of my fiance, and she's like shorter than I am. I'm 5'8", 5'9" if you round up, according to my last visit to the doctor. And Denise is like 5'6", 5'5", something like that. So he tries to sneak in front of her, and this chick that keeps trying to bump into me keeps trying to sneak in front of us, And we're just like, no, we've been here the whole show. We stood our ground. I used my hair as a weapon for the first time in my life. Posers found out that gym muscles mean shit when you come into a venue that I'm not only very familiar with because I've worked shows in it, but also I'm at a rare night out where I paid to see these bands. And I'm not going to let shenanigans go down because you, for some reason, think that your money was somehow worth more than the money that we paid to get into the show. So 5 dudes and 1 chick learned a very valuable lesson that night. And I wanted to share this story because this is the problem that I am seeing repeatedly in our culture. 5 dudes told this woman while they're feeding her drinks all night, it's okay for you to go ahead and do whatever you want because we're feeding you drinks and you're with us now. That is not the case whatsoever. Let's flip the variables for a minute. Let's decide, okay, so it's 5 women all standing around and a dude comes up. Say I come up to him and I start acting in the same manner that the female was acting. What do you think is about to happen to me? Not the same thing that happened to her. Exactly.
Yeah.
So there is a level of decency and decorum that is definitely missing from the unaccountable people within our culture. And to be real with you, I blame the dudes far more than I blame that chick. And to be honest with you, I bet you she puked all over one of their dicks because they were feeding her drinks all night to probably get a blowjob out of one of them.
It's just sad though
If she
that
made it that far,
if the genders were switched,
might have thrown on up
guys
on the walk to the
grabbing
car.
a girl every 5 times in a night, you're going to be arrested. You know?
Yeah, exactly. There's a difference between incidental
You
contact
grabbed the wrong
at a
girl
concert.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I would have touched her inappropriately once, that's all it would have taken.
Yeah. I mean, obviously
And
none of
I
us
know
would,
that for
so.
a fact. Yeah, because I'm a gentleman. And I believe in self-respect for myself, number one. I believe in self-respect for my relationship that I'm not going to destroy because of some woman who thinks that using her body on me is going to somehow garner favor with me. And
Yeah.
I'm sure part of the issue with her, she was like shocked that I was so turned off, and I actually stood up to her and was like, don't do that. Like, that was a huge thing. And there was enough people in the crowd that saw my eyes through my hair and heard me scream that they're like, all of a sudden, there was a nice little bubble around me for a little bit. And anybody that
Need an
did try to
adult.
come
Stranger
up,
danger.
Well,
Yeah,
people always
exactly.
say it's a different world, so like, yeah, we live in it now, and other people got to
Right.
do it too if we are. I mean, it's just fucking be
Right.
respectful. It's pretty simple.
That's the thing. And there is no man out there in the world that has permission to void my social contract with anybody else. And that's the fact. If you think that that's acceptable, you've done some miscalculations in your head. Next time, rethink that before you just randomly start touching people, because next time there may be a dude who is not as nice as I am about shit and maybe does something a lot worse than me just turning around and embarrassing you in front of a few people that heard it over the song.
She's lucky
So-
you weren't that you weren't Sean Connery. Oh, sometimes you need to give him a smack.
Yeah, right. And I didn't believe under
We lost
the
audio.
non-aggression principle
Yeah.
that it was warranted at the time, but I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
So,
He
real
was
quick, the only thing that could have, like, you know me, I got to bring a little humor into any scenario here. The irony, if it would have been a Bloodhound Gang concert, because of the song "The Bad Touch."
Yeah. And of course, because you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals.
Oh, fuck. I don't think I've ever told you guys my BTO story from my first concert. It's bad touching.
You were taking care of business,
Yeah. Fuck.
or someone was taking care of business.
I'll tell you.
I bet you didn't need Blue Chew then.
Fuck. No,
And working overtime. Work out.
we were. Yeah, you go ahead and finish your story, and then I can share it after.
Yeah.
I basically dropped everything that I needed to drop, and I think this is one of those stories that culturally we don't put out there enough. Men saying, hey, ladies, we have a social contract with you to say, hey, we will not do this to you. Not enough men follow that social contract. I get it. I'm sure others in this panel get it. And there's several men out there who also understand that there are a number of embarrassments within our gender. It's just the fact.
There are. And trust when I say that two of us have daughters. So, yeah.
Yes.
We have a whole other level of feelings about that.
Yeah.
I do as well because of raising my niece. And I wouldn't want to see something happen to her. I've got sisters who have had horrible... One of them had something really horrible happen to her. And I wasn't old enough to do anything at the time.
Yeah. So, you know, the message here is don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't grab one either.
Yes.
It's a two-way street.
It's a two-way
It is.
street.
No
It really
touching.
is.
No touching.
This is for looks, ladies, not for touchy. There's only one woman in the world that gets to enjoy this. Her name's Denise, and she's mine forever. Sorry, ladies, I'm off the market.
Listen.
By the way,
You said
Lydia
engaged?
can't breathe.
You said engaged? Your fiance?
Correct.
Yeah, that
Hey,
that didn't
congrats.
slip by.
Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
that was caught by us.
Thank you.
Yeah, the
So
phone lines are
the
lighting
first
up.
time we find out about it is live. You're finding out about this the same time we are. Anybody that's watching just found out when we did.
Hammer the like button, people.
You know,
Subscribe and hit the like.
That's right. I'm one for dropping news in strategic places. You know
It
when you
wasn't
know.
strategic. You just forgot that you didn't tell us already.
Also fair because of, you know, the TBI. So,
Definitely buried the lead on today's stories, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, the conversation about the concert, it made me think of an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where
Love that show.
it was the episode where the gang got put on the. Basically, they had to go to the sexual harassment seminar.
I just saw that one.
That was a great one. And they're talking about all the bad touch and this and that and the inappropriate. And Frank's sitting there staring at the chick's breasts like the entire time she's talking. Dee's like, "You're still doing it, Frank. He's still doing it right now." And he's like, "What? It's a compliment." And then time's up. Oh, man. It was great. It was a great episode.
I love that show.
The
I
first
love
time,
their way to paralyze themselves so they could go to sleep because of the noise in their apartment.
Oh, eating the cat food. Oh, yeah, man.
I used to think
Danny
Seinfeld.
DeVito is a genius.
I used to think Seinfeld
The
was
show
the
really-
most selfish people on TV, and these guys take selfishness to a new level, and they're derelicts while they do it. They're just fucking
Oh, yeah.
slimy,
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't
slimy,
care less.
slimy, self-centered people. It's awesome.
Oh,
They
yeah.
could not care less either.
Yeah, and the fact that they just have no ability to rationalize their level of intelligence and the fact that there really isn't much. Like
they're so disconnected. They're so self-absorbed with themselves and their group that they have detached themselves from reality.
Yeah, it's their world, and everyone else just lives in it.
Yes, they live in. I mean, just look at the fact that they're always sitting there in the bar, just carrying on, getting all loud, and they have customers. Like, you always see them standing around arguing. It's like, how did people get their beers? The ones that are over there. When did they get them? Like,
right. I think one of the best genius parts of that show, though, was the Chase Utley bit, and they actually played that all the way through, and he actually wound up going to play catch with Chase Utley.
Yeah, because he left Mac, and then they sent him all the pictures and stuff. Oh man, that was great.
Yeah, like
have you got to that one yet?
I haven't. No,
Donnie Bro, you got that one? He's watching the series for the first time, and he's just started season 10.
Me or Bronco?
10.
Bronco. Yeah, he just started 10. So did you see the one? Yeah, not that one. Did you see the one where they were on their way to some fundraiser benefit and the car breaks off? Yeah. That's the one we're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And Frank has his soul connects with the rabbit.
Yeah.
Hey, we've all had that happen.
But that Chase Utley thing, Matt just kept talking about it. Has his glove all oiled up and everything.
Oh, it was genius. Just genius.
You gotta love some celebrity that can roll with that too, and just fucking say, okay, if I fight
it. And Chase Utley to be willing to go along with it too, to the arc of that whole thing and the years that it took for the whole thing to work out is absolutely incredible. Like, hats off to It's Sunny for getting that whole thing to go down. Like, that kind of story writing seems to be coming back a little bit these days. Like, I just watched a show on Apple TV, the first season, called The Last Frontier. And to be honest with you, I was a bit leery because I haven't seen a lot of great TV in a while. And this was one of those spy espionage shows, and it blew me away. The wrinkles, the character reveals, the twists, the turns were all next level. And, I was so surprised.
But the third frontier?
The Last Frontier.
The Last Frontier, okay.
Yeah, it's about a downed CIA plane full of convicts in Alaska, and the manhunt that went with it to try and round them all back up, and all the twists and turns that the CIA got involved with and everything that went with it.
Sounds like Con Air meets Hunger Games.
Con Air meets Alone meets Tracker.
Yeah, pretty much. And without regular network television rules.
Yeah.
So they could go a little bit further in what they could do, so naturally they push some limits.
There are two, obviously the streaming services and the premium channels, HBO, Showtime, they all had the best shows. They didn't have any restrictions. They had the best shows.
Oh yeah.
But there are 3 off top of my mind network shows that I think brought out equal quality and could have been an HBO show, and you wouldn't have known, any different.
Are you considering AMC a network?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, and I'm trying to think what I would guess. So, okay.
Well, I was going to obviously say Breaking Bad being one.
Okay, that's AMC.
Yeah.
Vikings.
Yeah,
History Channel.
that was good.
That show blew me away. A History Channel put out an HBO quality show, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved the show. And Animal Kingdom, TNT.
I loved Animal Kingdom.
I started 2 years of that,
Cody
and then I just
family.
kind of faded out.
Oh, the way that series wrapped up was absolutely incredible.
Smurf was badass.
Yeah,
I think they should have ended it when she died. Like the season where she died, like the last episode, and then they're like the last scene of the show that season was them talking about how, you know, people in the neighborhood are talking, let's go show them that the Codys are still running things. And then it shows all four of the guys walking down the alley like they're time to go make sure people know we're still boss, whatever. That's where a show should have ended, right there.
Yeah.
Now, I like the final seasons, you know, I like that they
I
kept
like
going. I love the
plan,
whole
though.
story of telling Smurf's backstory and then the kids' stories and all that, but I just think that that would have been the perfect ending to the
I
show.
think they ended it perfectly. Jay's master plan came to fruition. He
Oh, I agree.
he
was
got
the show.
revenge for his mom. Like,
Which is what he set out to do from the beginning.
right.
Yeah.
The fact that he had to go there and never wanted to be there, he's like, well, I'm going to use this opportunity to take down the whole family. And he basically
And
did.
And take everything.
Yeah.
Yep. He tripled the value of the family and basically took it all
Yeah.
and left the country.
Train spotting.
Yeah, I
Same
loved
thing.
watching that show. It was great.
That one was great.
But I think all three of those shows exceed network channel expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used
There
to really
was
like,
one that,
I liked The Shield when it was on.
well, yeah,
I never
Kurt
watched
Sauter
that
is an incredible
Yeah.
writer.
Yeah.
Of course, Sons of Anarchy, the Mayans, how the Mayans ended, and it sounds like there's some more stuff coming out in his world. And of course, you got Taylor Sheridan. He just dropped the third season of Tulsa King, second season of
1800.
Landman.
Didn't he do Yellowstone too?
Yep, he's
Yeah.
responsible for Yellowstone, all the spin-offs, which 4-6 is supposed to be coming out, and Rip and his wife, Beth, they're supposed to have their own spin-off.
You mentioned Sons of Anarchy. Something I've noticed the other night as I was watching one of those episodes, and fucking Katie
Never
Segal.
got into that one.
She is like an average actress at best, but she's like Futurama, her voice, and Leela. Married with
Yes.
Children, and
Peg
The
Bundy.
Mother, and
Yep.
Sons of Anarchy. Those are iconic roles that people will remember forever. Like, she did 3 of them. That's impressive.
It's yeah, I was gonna say it's funny you say that because like you don't remember her for any movies or anything
Yeah.
like that, but I
Right.
guarantee you mention any one of those 3 shows and she is one of the first people that pops into your head.
Yeah,
Yeah, Kurt Sauter and Katie Seagal are married.
yeah.
That's
Oh.
why she got the lead role as Gemma Teller. Quite honestly, though, she nailed it.
She was frightening.
And yeah, she pulled that character off perfectly. Everything that Kurt Sauter does is done very well. Even the Bastard Executioner, which only ran 1 season, I personally thought it was done well, and FX doesn't agree with me. So
You know, speaking of Married with Children, there was a time about a year or so ago, whatever. I did some mushrooms, and I ended
you don't
up.
say.
I was looking for something. Like I ended up like looking for something to watch, I found Married with Children, and I don't know what made me click on it. I don't know what made me start, but I started from the beginning, and I just kept sitting there watching, and like, I ended up watching, I don't even know how many episodes, like hours had gone by, and I was just cracking up, having a blast watching that show.
It was an X-rated
I
version
remember
of
this night.
All in the Family. The same setting and everything. Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, Al Bundy was a shoe salesman.
An
He was
X-rated
basically
version of
looking
what?
up dresses of All in the Family. They had the same set where Al would sit there in his chair with his hand down his crotch.
Oh,
his
yeah,
wife
yeah,
would
yeah.
natter away. And the guy was a shoe salesman. He openly was saying he's looking up dresses.
Oh yeah.
It's like, this is awesome.
Oh yeah. Hey, jeez, that show. The kids were always my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Bud and Kelly. Oh my God.
Christina Applegate nailed it. She
Yeah.
played the ditzy blonde perfectly.
Oh, she
And-
did. Yeah.
She was a-
And,
It
David
unfortunately
Faustino.
typecast her.
Yeah. But when you're good at playing a certain kind of role, you know, you're gonna keep getting cast for it. But
Yeah.
I think David Faustino was a great Bud Bundy. Like smart,
Yeah.
clever, sneaky,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
little one-liners, confident,
weasel.
thinking he's the ladies' man, but he's not. Yeah, I mean, he was
Yeah,
like
he
the perfect little
played that
brother.
character
Like
perfectly.
Ed O'Neill, like he did such a great job playing Al Bundy. You see him in other movies and stuff. He plays serious roles and all this and that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like nothing compares to, you know, the way he was on Married with Children.
I mean, that and The
It's true.
Simpsons
Just-
built Fox Network.
That big the goofy dumb look on his face, like
Aw,
the
pig.
expressions he made. Yeah, just like the excited expressions he made, the way.
Yeah, and his one-liners trashing Marcy and Peg and
Oh
Kid.
yes.
Like he had 0 F's to give, and he was going to tell you what was on his mind.
I was still in the Steve seasons. I hadn't made it to the Jefferson seasons yet.
Ah, yeah.
But man, I love that. I remember watching it when I was younger, and I still love it. The episode where they travel to Florida on vacation, and they're in that hotel where the axe murder. It's like a 2-part episode.
Oh,
the axe
yeah.
murderer dude. Like he ends up killing somebody every so many years, and they were thinking it was going to be those tourists, and it was just some little podunk, scummy town. Kind of a insult to Florida, but you know it is what it is.
Yeah, well, Florida unfortunately has the goofy reputation of Florida man, so
It just has a bad reputation on a lot of stuff.
Canadians love Florida. French Canadians go
Yeah,
there every
A
winter.
lot of people do.
Yeah.
at least you're not from the place where the Slender Man situation went down, or where some dumbass drove his vehicle through a parade of people. So,
We had that happen here about 5 blocks from our house last March. It was a Filipino festival, and some guy just drove through the fucking side street and rolled up the sidewalk and started mowing people down. A few blocks from our house.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's brutal, man. That
That's
seems to be-
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that I've depressed everybody, here's a little, can I do my little blurb where I say if anybody is
Yes.
feeling low, you know, spiraling or just not feeling themselves, pick up your phone a friend. If you can't get a hold of a
Suicide
friend,
hotline.
always crisis lines. They always answer.
Yeah.
Call
And, yeah.
me.
Just, no, there's no shame. There's people that will listen to you. Crisis lines are great. Just stick one in your phone contacts, and they always answer. And it's anonymous.
When you need to call
Yeah.
a friend. When you need to call
Oh,
a friend.
So yeah, I just say this is a hard time of year for some people. So
It
yeah.
really is.
Don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Everybody cares.
Especially, yeah, people are aging. People are losing family. Dynamics in families are changing. It's something that I'm witnessing within my own new family dynamic, and because of it, there is definitely some things. So, I mean, I'm witnessing it with my own family situation, so I know that I'm not unique, and I know that being home for Thanksgiving, the conversations that I had with my family, my mom is pretty set that she's only going to be alive for another 4 years. So, if that's the case, that's the case. We're going to make the best of those 4 years. And
Make those 4 years special.
Exactly. If she's past those 4 years, awesome. If she's right, she's right. Like, at least she's going out on her terms. She feels like 76 is her magic number. She's living life to the fullest right now, and go mom,
In fact, do better. Give your mom that 4 years worth of love every time you see her.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I'm able to get home more now. It's only a 5-hour drive, and situationally I'm in a better spot to be able to go home more now.
Yeah.
And it's not out of the realm of possibility that going home or closer to home when I move is something that could happen. So
something like I lost my mom a couple of years ago, and something that really saddens me and really jumps out is that Mom and I shared a lot of things we did together, and we'd tell a story, and people are like, "Oh, no way," and Mom would say, "Yeah, it's exactly how it happened." So it became this thing everyone experienced, us sharing it, and made it, a story. Now, if I tell something, it's just like, yeah, it's just something he's saying. We don't know what really happened because someone there to get their eyes get big. Go, oh yeah, we did that. So yeah, when your mom tells a story you've heard 1,000 times, let her tell it because you're sharing it, and eventually you're going to tell it. Yeah.
It's true, and I'm lucky that I have my siblings and that we have a good relationship. I could be in a far worse situation there. I know that other people don't have good relationships with their siblings, so I'm blessed to be in a spot that I do. So I'm taking that for what it's worth and making sure that my sisters and I stay on good terms as long as we possibly can. And I'm sure that we will throughout life, even after Mom passes. So it's, you get older, these are the kind of things that you unfortunately have to start planning for and talking about. And the holidays, these things do start to come up, especially as we age. So younger people just understand that when you get into your later 40s and later 50s, these are conversations that are going to start showing up in families, especially as you lose grandparents and then you lose your first parent. Like, I lost my dad in 2018. He died young. It just is what it is. It's common in my family. Longevity, not a thing. So I'm going to break that trend.
I just passed my dad's age.
Oh, yeah.
In August, I officially lived longer than my father at 61.
Oh, yeah.
I got to make it to 63 to pass my dad. So, and with everything that I've worked on health-wise, unless something just absolutely goes wrong or something that is an act of God that I just cannot account for, I should make it.
Yeah, I think you've avoided you've dodged the hardest part.
Yeah.
If something was going to get you, it already happened.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah, I've already had the one death experience. So, yeah, we're gonna not shoot for another one.
Check it off on the box of the to-do list and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Start a new bucket list.
Oh yeah, I have a whole new outlook on like, and let's be real. I mean, we're coasting through. Well, some people are coasting through the end of December, and I'm already working on 2026. I'm working on what I'm going to be working on in the new year. I'm working on routines. I'm working on cleaning. I'm working on other things that I've gotten lax on. I'm starting to tighten those things back up because when Jan 1 hits, I'm not gonna walk into the new year going, new year, new me. No, man, I'm gonna run into the new year Jan 1. I'm gonna run head first, knock that brick wall down that says 2026, and I'm gonna smash that shit. There's no reason to take the month off and be like, oh, well, I guess, it's the holidays, start.
You're the football
out.
captain that runs through the banner when the team runs out.
That's right.
Fucking rights, man.
That's right. It's a mentality setting that I've been working on for a few years, and I figured out the best thing to do is around Thanksgiving, I do what I consider an action report about the year, figure out what's worked, what hasn't, and what I can do to improve. I had to take on some serious life lessons from this past year, own some serious mistakes, and move on. I'm working on 26 for a reason, though. Early bird gets the worm, bro. Simple as that.
Slow and steady wins the
There
race.
you go. Amen.
I was commenting on Facebook. You guys saw it, I think, that a couple of years ago, my dream was to be on a podcast or have one. I tried a couple where I did it myself, and then I practiced reading Agatha Christie books out loud into a camera. Is a good way to practice enunciating.
Yeah.
And now here I am, man. This is like I think my 10th podcast in like 9 months. And it's like fuck yeah.
And now you're a regular.
I
saw that for.
Yeah, see, I'm not even a featured panelist anymore. I'm fucking part of the core.
That's right.
You are.
You're
That's right.
you're a fourth of the musicians, man.
That's
You're
right.
part of the team.
You're
right.
a quarter.
You're the quarterback. If you want to be real, if you look at the stage and you look at what the drummer actually does, the drummer is truthfully the quarterback. Because
Yeah.
without
Rhythm.
your rhythm and without your guidance with the beats and with the fills and the things that you do, your tempo drives everything. So without you setting the proper tone, that could really screw up anybody else along the way.
I was also
You're
a
our Phil
goalie.
Rivers.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Hippie G
I was
hot.
gonna say
Hippie G hot.
I'm a goalie in hockey, a drummer, and if you want to go with the quarterback analogy, it's like when I get involved too. If I fuck up, everyone knows. But
That's right.
It's also when the brawl happens. If I join it, it's officially a brawl. Goalie,
That's right.
quarterback, or drummer.
Yeah, because you could just start throwing sticks.
Yeah,
Fueled by Blue Chew.
that's right.
Fueled by Bluetooth. All of a sudden, you just see sticks flying, blue sticks everywhere.
Three
All they can
sticks
say
out,
out of it,
banging on the
chew.
drums.
Blue sticks.
That's
that
not
just
the only
make
thing
you-
you'll be banging.
I'll be banging holes
Hey,
in the
wait a
drywall.
wait a minute. That doesn't look like a drumstick.
Or
I
are
can
you
hang
just
my-
happy to see us?
I can hang my lawnmower on it.
Or your hat.
That's right. Blue Chew, call me. Ooh,
Oh man.
These buttons are fun.
got a titter from the audience
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds just hit the like button.
They were thinking thinking about you all blue chewed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
put
got
him
out his Speedos and his oil. He got all oiled up. He started
That's
giving
right.
the poses. He's like, bam. He's
Got
like,
the old banana hammock on.
that's right.
Actually, I'm at the age now where I've got to decide if I'm gonna wear my pants down around my halfway down my ass like an old man, or pull them up to my nipples and cinch the belt right up. It's either that or suspenders.
So you're
Either
not
way,
to
it's a
suspend-
look.
You're not at suspender age yet.
Yeah, no. I wear them with my
Suspenders to
carpentry
keep the
belt.
pants up.
Kind of hard to shit sometimes if they're on. Got a sweater over them.
That's a fair statement. That could cause an accident.
Oh man,
I mean, it really depends.
we could do a whole episode on how many times I shit myself, man.
Depends. A little late.
No laughter on that one. Tough room.
Oh,
Rodney Dangerfield. Tough room.
I need to upload. I need to upload crickets on here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
get no respect. No respect.
I was so ugly they had to tie a pork chop around my neck to get the dog to play with me. Ooh, tough room.
Take my wife, please. Take her.
Henny, yeah.
Yeah. Good old Rodney.
Oh yeah. Him and good old Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact is he was
Yeah.
kicked out of televangelism because he told everybody you don't have to pay us money, and the televangelist really didn't like that much.
They don't. Yeah.
No. Funny how that works.
Not a lot of people know he was an evangelist or a preacher or whatever.
Yeah.
I like George Carlin.
Oh, man.
He's
We're
one of the
talking
great.
about
He's
old-
the
Talking
all-time.
about older
A
comedians.
master with words.
Oh yeah. He's a realist. That's, real respect's real. That's
fact-
the thing.
I put up a little sign today that is very Carlin-esque. It's a Canadian thing on Canadian etiquette. I don't know if you can read it.
I cannot, but
It
If
says,
Jack
big
helps, reflection.
if Jack helps you off your horse, then you should show up and help Jack off his horse.
hey, there's Jack for you.
That's sort of a George Carlin thing. He used the wordplay like that.
Well done.
I put that up for Donnie,
Well
but you
done.
can't really see it there.
Now, you need thicker letters.
Yeah,
You need to blue chew up your
that's
marker.
right.
That's right. Nice and thick.
Oh, we got a lively
A
audience
big
tonight.
veiny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways.
shout out to Lydia Can't Breathe. They just dropped 2 new songs. Check them out. Shout out to my boy Kyle down in Florida. Lydia Can't Breathe. Phenomenal band.
Check them out.
If you're into metal, you love them. Also, Reaping Asphodea just dropped a new documentary on the band. They're 15 years in the biz. Great metal band out of the Twin Cities. Definitely check them out.
Shout out to Sue.
You mean the native tribe?
Donnie for the win. Just shout out to Sue.
Yeah, he's gonna sneak. Oh, he's sneaking that in right at the end, right too. It's like walking out in the last minute, nailing a 3. It's like Jordan.
Damn. Just- he says little. The timing is just
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
I'm calling it timeout. I gotta recuperate from that one. You took the crowd out of it, man. I'm lost.
She blushed.
Yeah, I'm blushing, man. That's a good one. You guys are mean. You guys are being mean to me. The audience is too. I'm a sensitive
That's
Canadian.
usually what
boy.
happens to the drummer. That's why
That's-
nobody ever sees him.
You know, everyone knows the drummer's just the guy to watch the gear while the singer and the guitar player get groupies.
Nobody ever sees the drummer because he's stuck behind all the drums.
I used to try to do that. And then by the end of it, I had my cymbals all really low because I wanted to be seen.
You know the sign of a really
Sitting in
good
one of those like
drummer to
really
me,
high
though?
chairs,
Yeah.
having to lean over to hit your stuff.
I did
To
have
me,
a
the sign-
baby chair.
There you go.
Yeah.
So to me, the sign of a good drummer is the smaller the kit and the more noise they can make on the smallest kit, to me, is the sign of a really good drummer. That's a good touring drummer to me. A guy that has figured out that I don't want to haul around 74 extra pieces of equipment. I want to figure out how to make the most noise maximum possible with the most limited amount of supply necessary.
I even
Those
ditched,
guys, true heroes.
I ditched the rack tom for our last 2 tours. It was just a snare, kick, floor tom, and 3 cymbals. And a hi-hat.
That's beautiful.
But that
I
was
love seeing
honestly
that.
because the van was really full, and all the clubs were upstairs, and I was drinking a lot, so I didn't really want to carry too much shit. But I wanted to be
See?
seen too. I was playing like the best drumming I'd ever been playing in my life, and I thought, "Fuck it, man! I want people to see me do it." I don't need
Fucking
a lot.
right.
I don't need a lot of shit to sound good. I can sound good with less.
That's exactly it.
Right.
To have
Good at
the
working with
skill
less.
to be able to do that is a true art as a drummer and a quarterback.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, funky bassists that can throw in just a slick bass riff or drop down a whole bass line through a song where you're just like, what is that? That goes through the whole song. Unsung heroes. And
Sometimes the bassist is more of a rhythm than the drummer. Like if you got a drummer like Travis Barker, for example, he's playing all this shit. He's flamboyant. It's the bass players
Yeah.
keeping that song solid, because Travis is
Yeah.
just fucking around because he's so talented, and he's a star.
Exactly.
But the bass player is doing the actual drummer role in a lot of their songs.
yeah, and you have to know what your role is in the band and be cohesive enough as a band to know that you're going to take that role over because your drummer is so eccentric.
And a lot of times it's about knowing the songs, listening to each other's parts, and you go, okay, the guitar player is going to rip here. I'm going to step back, and me and the bass player are just going to provide a rhythm, and every so often we'll flare it with the guitar player's shots.
We'll grab a
and-
beer.
Yeah. You know, we're going to fling a little
You
paint.
hit
just
your
to
solo,
brighten it
we're
up.
going to go grab a pint.
Yeah.
Right. And that's exactly it. And that comes with time
Stage-
on the road,
Stage time.
experience. Yeah, experience, knowing each other as musicians. And some of that just comes down to just,
Having that cadence.
yeah, that musical intuition. There's some musicians that just don't have the ability, no matter how good they are, to gel with other great musicians because their styles just don't blend. And it's no fault of the musician, it's just the way they play their instrument.
Yeah. Well, if they're studio musicians too, they're not used to having the enthusiasm of an audience spurring them on. You know they can
Right.
retake it. If they fuck up, they retake it.
Right.
There's more pressure in live, and you have to react. I mean, you've probably been a part of a train wreck, right? Where sometimes the song falls apart and the band's just like, oh shit, how do we get the fuck out of
I've
this?
seen some
You
things.
Stop. Yeah.
I've got some video.
Yeah. Train wrecks are worse, man. You gotta have somehow someone's got to step up and cue you back into it. And a good drummer or
I've
a
seen
good guitar
equipment
player.
failures, and I've seen how bands handle them, and I've seen how bands completely fall apart when a piece of equipment's failed. And to have the ability as a band to be that cohesive, like if your guitarist has to step in because somebody's in-ear fell out and you need him to like
Yeah.
fucking headbang to
Pick up the riff and keep it
yeah,
smoking
pick
along.
up the riff and headbang the rhythm for you so you can pay attention so you're rocking out so you don't miss the rest of that song. Things like that. I've got a lot of that kind of stuff that I've picked up over the years, recording and shooting and just being on the road. There's things that I see that the average fan is never going to see.
a friend of mine's band was on TV on a national Canadian show, and in drumming you got this one is your snare kick, 2 is the snare, 3 is the kick snare, tick tick tick, and that's your basic beat. This poor drummer, his headphone mix was fucked up on the live taping, and he got the beat flipped, so he was hitting the snare on the 1 and the kick on the 2, and he had it opposite, and the band could not figure out what he was doing, and he didn't know where the changes were happening, and the bass player was getting so angry, like trying to count him in, and the drummer's like, it sounds fine to me, but all the changes, like he knows there's something wrong, but he doesn't know where 1 is now in the song. And they were such a good band, they just blew up on stage. It was awful. Then they cut the commercial, they come back, and the host, Mike Buller, goes, well, that was, at least you guys, you didn't fall completely apart.
He played.
Yeah, the bass player just looked at him.
He did something.
Fucking guy, and he looks at the drummer, and then he took a swing on the drummer on TV.
Oh shit!
And it was the sound guy. It's mixed. The drummer missed the count in because they're playing through headphones.
Well,
yeah.
I guess that about wraps us up tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to. You had some stuff that we're gonna have to save for next week.
Yeah.
I had it pulled up. He's got some interesting stories.
We'll
for
tell you a
next
little
week, so
sneak behind-the-scenes story from a Lollapalooza I once attended.
Ooh,
So,
yeah,
make sure you tune in next week. All our millions of viewers, invite friends, have viewing parties.
Exactly.
Write Blue Chew and tell them Pippi G Hot needs wood.
Until next week, keep rocking out with the musicians.
Keep rocking in
Goodbye,
the free world.
everybody.
Nothing but love.